and via the Equalink system. The timings for the daily Maha Net has been revised from January this year and is now being conducted from. Also congratulate all the winners for their active participation in the Maha Net contest. We put up a few Jota stations at a few schools in Chennai, and it was a thrilling experience to see school children get to know about ham radio. View to Sierra Victor Foxtrot, view to India number Alpha, view to Tango Tango Lima, view to Charlie Sierra Mike, view 3 Zulu Victor Mike, view 2 Delta number Yankee, and view 3 Papa Quebec number participated. And a simple DC power supply distribution board has been developed and produced by our team for use in ham shack. One item will be included in the prize, a special prize for the net check-in contest. And the rest of the items are available for sale in the Watunet stall. I would recommend everyone to have a look at it. And the cost of the item is 1,300. The special price is 1,300 during this meet.
Regular schedule for the particular years, particularly the January, February. Use of this SSTV means the SSTV is nothing but a slow scan television, which the image is converted into the sound, and the sound is received, transmitted by the transmitter. Particularly the frequency is 145.800, an FM modulator. You can simply receive this SSTV signal with a simple receiving setup. You can use a simple FM board also. I have tried with the FM board. Ordinary a 60 rupees FM board can be tuned to the particular frequency of 145.800 megahertz, and this SSTV can be received with a simple FM board also. If you necessarily, you can just try that. The only thing is to tune and fix the frequency is a little bit critical. But if you try it once or twice, you can achieve that also. Because I am using the same FM board to receive all the repeaters as well as the NOA satellite also I can receive. Just you have to go to 137 megahertz for receiving the NOA satellites, oceanic satellites. So the SSTV, I come part to that. The AR SSTV is particularly they are much appreciating us from the all over the world. We are participating, receiving the images which is transmitted from the ARISS module. So from 2015 onwards, I am much keenly interested and received all the SSTV transmitted from the ARISS module. They are transmitting with, and the setup what you need is a very simple 0 dB gain. Particularly the startup antenna we used to say, it's a ground plane antenna. It's a ground plane antenna, a simple SOT3 connector with 19.5 inch vertical and plus or minus 5% increase. You can make a ground plane antenna, and you can simply connect the 75 ohms or 50 ohms cable. And if you have a transceiver or a receiver with 145.800 megahertz receiving frequency, at the time you have to track the satellites, because the main challenge is and I don't know whether you are aware of that, the ISS transmitting, sailing speed is about 17,700 kilometers per hour. That is the speed of the ISS speed. So once it is above the horizon, plus or minus, we can have only 10 to 12 minutes, the pass will be completed. The challenge is there is a lot of modes are there, PD120, PD180. These are the two modes they are used to transmit the images from the module. So each image will take plus or minus 1 to 1.2 minutes. After that, one image they will shut down for 1 minute. Then it will retransmit. So the challenge is to receive the full image. So the sound I will transmit in the next few hours. The sound is there in my mobile phone. Now I am recording it. So what are the challenge they are, and the SWA, those who are receiving, what is the appreciation they are giving is they are issuing the diplomas. Diploma means I am mentioning about the awards they are issuing. Those who are receiving and they upload the images to the, there is one site called www.spaceflight.com. That is the site they are using the web page to upload. Those who are receiving these images, you can upload to these pages with your call sign, country, etc., etc. And the appreciation they are giving for us is the awards. Like this certificate, particularly they are issuing the awards. Particularly, it's a very free of cost. You don't spend much money. The only thing you are spending is the time. The valuable time you are spending to receive the sound, converting this. The setup what you need is the simple receiver. After that you need a computer, and nowadays you have a lot of digital gizmos in your hand, particularly the mobile phones, etc. So the mobile phone, if you are using to convert the sound into image, is Robot 36. The software called, if you go to the app, download the app, it's called the Robot 36. You can see the help file and you can read what the settings, everything. It's a free of software, nothing to be charged. So when you receive this sound, like the sound I will transmit in the next few minutes, just keep the mobile phone near the speaker, it will automatically decode the image. So the sound is converted to the image. The images, and I will display these awards in the next table, you can see closely. The images which they are transmitting in the award, they publish all the 12 images. Each mission will carry 12 images to the particular subject. What will be in the award? The next question, what is the use and what will be the award? Each and every award has its own history. These are all, this first award I received from 2015. Its mission is an Apollo Soyuz mission. The old, you can read the Wikipedia about this. The American and Russians made a project. Normally we used to have a key and a lock here down. We can make in a single area, and at once we can make in a single room or a single factory the key and lock. But in the olden days they used to think of that, why can't we handshake in this space? This is the mission they tried and successfully completed the Apollo Soyuz mission. The one part of the rocket is made in America and one is from Russia. They handshake in this space with accuracy of 0.5. The accuracy will be very, very precious, and they can handshake with this space. That's the main highlight of this Apollo Soyuz mission. So for that particular mission, they used to transmit these images. Those who are working in on that time for greeting them and encouraging them, I got this award. The second award is, so I have a couple of awards. If I explain the awards, it will take much time. So I will tell how to receive that thing and all, so that you can also get all the awards. Particularly this Russian awards, recently in January I got. This is the new gift from them. The only award collected from Russia, the first award is mine, this, and the only one in India. I have got the award. This is the main thing. This is the award, Russian award. Particularly, I tried 4 to 5 months. This is the new club they joined. They started now from November, and this 2020 presentation from them. So this is the only award from India. I got this first award. And second, this is I have 2 awards like this. And I will explain only these 2 awards, then rest of the awards are everybody got. And these 2 awards, there is 3 clubs. Particularly I want to mention 3 clubs are there. One is from Poland. It is regularly they are issuing the awards. Those who are submitting on the spaceflight.com.org. Those who are submitting all the images, just apply the award from there is an award page. You just apply the award so that it will be sent it via the mail. It's a soft copy. Now I will taken the hard copy to show you. That's all. So this is another club, Argentina, recently started around 2018. 2018 and they started this club. In this club, there is normally the Argentina guys are a little bit peculiar guys, because these Poland guys normally a single image is enough to receive this award, but these Argentina guys are very peculiar guys and they need 15 images. 15 images. See, there is a challenge on this 15 images. What is, for a single mission they will give only 12 images. The 12 images, after that you have to wait for the next mission and you need another 3 images to complete this award. So that this is the challenge, and at least 90% of the image should be very clear. That is the next challenge. And another thing challenge is the main thing, within an hour. Within an hour you have to submit these images into the Argentina page. That will be valid. It automatically calculate the time and it will show whether it is having a red mark, it is not eligible. If it is having a green mark, it is eligible. So that you can finish the 15 images and get the award. So you have to complete two missions to get this award. So I got this award. World 13, India first. World 13, India first. This is the first award I collected. I tried for 6 months and I achieved this award. And what is the main thing is, I got this award on 2019 on 4th. Same award, second award, BU in second, India in second. Same award I collected, second also me is the in India. The same award on 56th in the world and 56th in the world. 56th in the world, second in India. So these are the 2 awards, very tough to get, but very lucky to have first in India. And second in India is me. So maybe possibly third in India also I am trying to find. So a lot of awards are there waiting, you can just come and closely, you can look into that. Sorry. Usually when we work on SSB, we have a small break and we can have rest in the throat. But due to the enthusiasm, I am continuously communicating. So do you have any questions you can ask? This is very simple and please wait. If you have a free time, at once if you have any internet connection, please download Robot 36. If those who are interested to receive this image now, please try to download app Robot 36. Now you can see the image in your mobile itself, if you are interested. This is a sample image, particularly we used to tune our transmitter or anything, particularly the receiving setup. And because in the olden days we have more troubles to acquire the software and interfacing, etc. But recently the Android is making a wonderful job for doing all the latest technology we can experiment in the shack. So these are what my aim on particular subject is. In this particular mode, only few guys are there, particularly from India, because India, I mean, from India there is very little guys are there in this particular mode. I'm much interested to see a number of persons, because the whole world is experimenting with this ISS in a lot of modes. Particularly in SSTV, only very little guys are there active, because the timing is the main important. You have to sit there, and to achieve this Argentina award and all, you have to lively, you have to decode it, and advance you to decode it, you have to apply and upload in the award page. But for Poland and Russia and all, the Russian, and for example, another thing, after 8 years, recently only the Russian club started and issuing the award. But the Russians only transmitting these images from the ISS. But very good news is Russian issuing the very fantastic awards. And these are all very good appreciation for us, particularly from India. They are encouraging more from the out of the world, particularly Americans, Europeans, and I can say that in a remote island, one small child, I mean, maybe she is 13 years old, she got plenty of awards. Particularly, she got a golden certificate also in this particular mode. And I have a good friend from Greece, Sierra Victor Charlie India X-ray. He's a good. I'm envy on his operation, because he has plenty of equipments. He's the first guy. Whatever the satellite they are launching, he's the first guy who is getting the telemetry. That is his challenge. So he had plenty of gold certificate awards, and and he personally sent me a photograph. I have only a couple of awards. This award is starting here in the wall. Normally used to call as a wallpaper. They used to call this as a wallpaper. It's a prestigious thing for us. He's starting from the wall and he's gone to the ceiling. He's hanging all the awards in the ceiling also. So how it will be look? See, it doesn't have a wall. He's having only awards as a wall. Through the ceiling and it's getting down. So these type of guys are there in the whole world. So please guys, I am much interested to see all the competitors in the next mission. Particularly, I have to see a lot of you guys in the award list. That is my interest. So any other questions or any thing you need, please, I am waiting for you.